Hello, everybody, and welcome to TPCFL Game Time, Week 11. Happy Halloween! It's almost the witching hour. Get your candy out on the porch. Sit on down for some TPCFL action right here, right now. Today we have one hell of a matchup for you. Two commentating partners right here in the TPCFL. Columbus 1984 and the Chicago Bears taking on Commando Slippy and the San Francisco 49ers here in Chicago. Both of these teams absolutely fierce competitors. The 49ers here today come in 5-1. What a great record. And Columbus 6-1. Now these stats are a little behind, but with that said, absolutely outstanding records. Both of these teams playing extremely well, and there we see it exemplified. The run out on the initial kickoff, Chicago takes the ball to the 30. And then in a couple of plays, we're down to the 42, a big pass there. And Columbus moving the ball nicely so far, but San Francisco well known for their great defensive play as we watch a beautiful run. Cohen getting right up the middle, a huge gap. Only one guy in the backfield. He does take him down, but 23 yards, and all of a sudden, the ball's at the 35-yard line. Are you kidding me already? I expect to see a very good mix of run plays and pass plays. Cohen is so strong in the backfield. As I say that, here's the handoff, trying to get out to the right side. Some great blocking despite the fact he's running into the defender there. Unable to make any motion and take him down. Finally, somebody comes from behind and does so. A loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13 now. I formation, the snap. Handoff, trying to get out to the left, and he's taken down from behind. Cohen with another loss here, 4 this time. And San Francisco shutting them down, pushing them all the way back to the 42. And a 3rd and 17, make or break for Chicago right now. One out wide on either side, I formation, play action, standing behind the 50, dropping back to the 45, bombing it into the end zone, and it's caught. Are you kidding me right now? Touchdown, Chicago. Oh my God, what a way to start. That one was bombed over half the length of the field. Had to be a 60-yard throw. 6 plays, 69 yards, nice, and 7 points go up on the board in just under 3 minutes. And Chicago kicks it back to San Fran, who takes the fair catch in the end zone, and will start this drive from the 25-yard line. San Francisco looking to answer Chicago's very dominant air game. Chicago has a very strong defense as well, but the amount of change I've seen in San Francisco in Commando Slippy in the past year in his abilities has been amazing, and here we see it exemplified again. A throw over the middle to a streaking man, and this one's caught 49 yards. And that, my friends, must be why they're called the 49ers. I formation, handoff, trying to get up the middle, just too much in the way. And Breida picks up a couple of yards, not quite what they were hoping for, but makes it happen. 2nd and 8. Very strong offensive line. One in the backfield, one out to the left. The snap. Looking, throwing out over short to the right side. This one's almost picked off. He drops it. That was very, very close. Roquan Smith, the sophomore, not able to hold on to the ball. Almost intercepted. Regardless, on the 25-yard line, San Francisco in a 3rd and 8. Very good position to be in. The snap, handoff fake, rolling out to the right, looking downfield, throwing into the end zone, and this one's caught over the head of the defender. Touchdown, San Francisco! And we're all tied up. Well, pending extra point here, but my goodness, you have Chicago marching down the field in just under 3 minutes. Then you have San Francisco doing it in under 2. 1 minute, 5 seconds, 76 yards and 4 plays. Absolute domination. Both of these teams right now, their offenses are on fire. Langeles is tit for tat, I will say, my goodness. And as the game started, we are tied again. 1st and 10. Ball kicked through the end zone. Chicago will start from the 25. I formation, pinch from the defense, lateral out to the right side, trying to get out. He makes some room, spins back inside, and picks up 2 yards on that rush attempt. A great sweep play, but San Francisco was ready for it, picked up quick, and didn't give him a lot of yardage. Two out to the left, one to the right, a man in the backfield, handoff, trying to get out to the right, and there's just too much defense. Cohen's taken down again. Another very short gain, this time 2 yards. And now Chicago in a 3rd and 6 situation. They've had one huge run, otherwise been very well contained. Throwing out to the left side, this one caught out of bounds. Actually drops it as well, his first incompletion. And not the time you want to have it in a 3rd down situation. So from the 29, actually from about the 16, the punt will come. And San Francisco is going to get the ball back. Great defense. This one kicked to the other end of the field. Brought back out all the way to the right side. One guy to get around, and he's hit. That was a lot of lateral movement. Not a very good return. If he had broken free, he would have had all day long, but unfortunately on this attempt, unable to do so. From the 25, I formation, one out wide on either side. Handoff out to the right side. There's some defense running directly out of bounds, a 2-yard pickup. Not even trying to cut back in. One out wide on either side, I formation. Offensive line strong on the right side. That's where the tight end lives. Snap, throw over the middle. This one bounces off the hand of the defense and falls incomplete. Garoppolo, 2 for 4, 74 yards and 2 completions. Man, I'll say that's a hell of a day. Over 35 yards per completion. 3rd and 8 from the 26. Last time San Francisco was in this situation, they bombed it downfield and picked up over 40 yards. This time a run attempt out to the left side. Nowhere to go, and Breida loses yards on that one. And just like that, San Francisco goes 3 and out. Both these offenses came out firing, and now both the defenses do just the same. So on kick to about the 20, a brief little stutter step threw off the guy that was in front of him, and then he books it forward to the 31. First and 10, all knotted up at 7. 6 seconds left here in this first quarter. Trubisky directly behind the center. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right side. 1 in the backfield and 2 off to the left. Handoff fake, looking downfield. He has time. Thrown out over the middle. This one is swatted down. It was off to the right side, right about where the 40-yard marker was. And just not able to hold on to it. Incomplete. Ends the first, and a fresh 6 minutes go up on the clock. 2nd and 10. The I formation, one out wide on either side. The snap, dropping back, looking downfield. He's got some openings, and he hits one absolutely wide open. I don't think anybody's catching him. And that, my friends, is a touchdown. Taylor Gabriel taking that one all the way home. And the extra point makes this game 7 again. 2 plays, 69 yards, nice, and another 7 points. Absolutely unreal. To the back of the end zone, this one's kicking. Taking the knee is San Francisco. Slippy saying, let's start this one from the 25, because last time they started from the 25, they had some pretty good results. The 24, not so much, but the 25.
21.
2 out to the right, 1 to the left, a man flanking Garoppolo on either side from the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, getting out to the left side, getting some decent blocking. Finally, 3 Bears come in and wrap up McKinnon. He picks up 6 yards. And 2nd and 4 on the 31 is a great position to be in for San Francisco. Exactly what they were hoping for. Same formation. Minor spread by the defense. The snap, thrown out to the left side. This one's caught, and he's hit at the 32. A single yard picked up. Another completion for Garoppolo. That puts him 3 for 5 for 75 yards. It also sets him up in a 3rd and 3. And with 1 out wide on either side, tight end on the right side of the offensive line, an I formation in the backfield. The snap, throw out to the right side. This one's caught after the play action, and he stumbles out of bounds at the 49-yard line. An 18-yard pickup. That play action worked effectively. And a fresh set of downs for San Francisco. They've penetrated the opponent's side of the field. I formation, handoff, pushing up towards the middle. Picks up a single yard. It is 2nd and 9 now. 4 minutes left to play here in the second, and San Francisco trails by 7. They will be getting the ball back to start the second half, but for now, we have a draw, play action, throw over to the right side. This one's caught wide open. He found the gap in coverage and filled it with yards, 24 of them. 1st and 10 now from the 25. I don't think either of these teams have broken into the red zone yet, because every time they get close, they end up throwing it into the end zone. I formation, handoff, getting out to the left side, some decent blocking, hit twice, and taken down at the 21. 4 yards picked up there, 2nd and 6. One out wide on either side. 1 on either side of Garoppolo with 1 behind him. He takes the snap. Looking, throwing out short to the right, and he's hit immediately. Great defense by Chicago. Give him that little underpass, because Lo and behold, that's actually a loss of yards. If you take him down right away, they think he's open, and Same formation. Garoppolo takes the snap, handoff fake, looking downfield, thrown into the end zone. This one's in the stands, folks. And 4th and 8 from the 23, a 40-yard field goal attempt, and this one's up. And it's good. 3 points for San Francisco, and Chicago is able to hold them off. A 4-point spread is the current situation with Chicago in the lead and about to get the ball. This kick way to the back of the end zone. Miller fakes forward and takes a knee. And from the 25-yard line, this drive will begin. Checking out some scores at the bottom. Hogs and Hogs wrecks the Bills 35-5. Indianapolis overcoming the Titans 35-24. Handoff here for the Bears, getting out to the right side, stumbling past some people. Hurry up offense as we head towards the 2-minute warning. The snap, handoff again, getting out to the right side. He finds a gap and he fills it. He is gone. A spin move past a diving defender. He's taken out from behind. But my goodness, Cohen had daylight. If he had known that dive was coming and kept running, it would have been all over. But possibly the spin move caused the dive to miss. So ultimately a great play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. High snap, leaping forward, it's caught, and another handoff, getting out to the right side, it's Cohen, he's got a first, and taken down at the 32. Cohen, 8 rushes, 63 yards here today. Two out to the left, I formation, tight end on the right side, a call from Cohen out to the left, the snap, looking outfield from behind, he's sacked. What an amazing play by Tart. This guy is an animal. You gotta keep your eyes out for him. Coming off the corner like that, absolutely devastating. Shift from the defense over towards the left. The snap, dropping back to the 45. Shallow pass out to the left. This one's caught and he's taken down quickly. Another one of those underpasses, letting him have it, taking him down. Picked up 9, but after that huge sack, they needed a lot more than that. Leaves him with a 3rd and 7. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right. One in the backfield, one off to the left. Shift on the defense towards the left. The snap. Trubisky draws back to the 40. Throw out over to the left. This one's caught past the 20. Fighting through 3 guys and finally taken down. What an amazing play. 23 yards. Wow. Trey Burton, the tight end, pulling it in and making things happen. And now from the 7, Trubisky looks to do some damage deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone, the 7-yard line. San Francisco calls a timeout with 59 seconds left on the clock. Looking for end zone, handoff, and he takes off. My goodness, that guy is fast. I never get over how fast Cohen is. Final timeout by San Francisco stops the clock at 52 after he stops the run play for a small pickup of 1. Trubisky now in the shotgun, Cohen off to his left. Takes the snap, looking, screenplay, gets past everybody. What a play! The blocking there was absolutely unreal. And Cohen takes it in for a passing touchdown. And the extra point moves the spread to 11. 8 plays, 75 yards in under 2 minutes. And San Francisco will get the ball back with 47 seconds and none of their timeouts. This one kicked to the back of the end zone and the fair catch called for. The snap, handoff out to the left side, getting some great blocking. He's got all sorts of room. He gets towards the sideline, a spin move, gets past one, and he's tripped up at the ankles from the 36-yard line. The clock's still ticking, heading rapidly towards 30 seconds left. What great yardage there. They're going to need to stop the clock if they want to keep this drive alive. Under 30 seconds now, I formation, one out wide on either side. Man off to the left side, the snap, handoff fake, and he is sacked way behind the line. No hurry up offense. San Francisco, less than 20 seconds now left to play here in the half from the 45-yard line. Finally getting up to the line, the same formation as before. 10 seconds now. Handoff fake, looking downfield. Throwing this one into the end zone, and it's swatted out of the air, incomplete. What a great play there. Just puts the hand up and knocks it down. Eddie Jackson, this guy, the free safety, third year in the league, and man, is he living it up and making things happen. That was a big play. 3 seconds now, final play of the half. The snap, handoff fake. A guy gets through and he is sacked to end the half. Not the way they drew it up, but that's the way it happened, and that takes us into the second half, folks. And this kick to the back of the end zone. It's being brought out for the first time to the 20, a spin move, and he is met with lots of resistance at the 23 and taken down there. First and 10 now. I formation. The snap, dropping back, handoff, trying to get up the middle. Little bit of room there, 3 yards. Moves the ball to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 7. I formation, tight end on the right side of the offensive line, one out wide on either side. The snap, handoff, getting up the left side. Beautiful spin move, stopping cold, making him miss. And being taken down, picking up 7 yards and a first. A great run play up the left side of the offensive line. And now an same formation as before. San Francisco steps up to the line with a fresh set of downs. The snap, looking, throwing over the middle. This one's intercepted. What a huge play, immediately taken down, but the damage is done. Danny Trevathan. 8 years in the league, and it shows. Shift from the defense as Chicago steps up to the line. Handoff, trying to get up the middle. Bouncing off his defender. Bouncing off his offensive lineman. And then being taken down. A pickup of 2. I formation, one out on the right side, nobody on the left, lateral out to the right, getting there, trying to do a spin move, and he's taken down. No gain on that one. Howard has not had a good day. -3 yards on 2 attempts. He had a loss of 3 the first time he got the ball, and this time went nowhere, back to the line of scrimmage, which I guess technically 3 yards better than he did last time. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. The snap, Dropping back behind the 50. Dangerous spot throwing, and this one's over the head of the defender, and it's caught! Are you kidding me? What an amazing play there. The throw to Anthony Miller. And the damage is huge. The ball now moved into the red zone, the 14-yard line. Snap, handoff, pushing up towards the middle. There's a gap, but it's filled. And 3 yards gain there. Moves the ball to the 12, 2nd and 7. Trubisky in the shotgun, a man in motion from the left side all the way over to the right, and on the offensive line, the handoff, pushing up forward, and he's Red Rovered right down. A loss of 1 on the 2-man clothesline. 3rd and 8. Pinched by the defense. Snap. Looking. Has time. Backing up still. Rolling out to the right. And a man comes in and takes him down. What a massive sack there, Thomas. Wow. Solomon Thomas comes in and sacks Trubisky. A huge stop here. This is what San Francisco needed when they were in the red zone, knocking him out of it to the 24, and the kick is good. 3 points is better than the 7 they've gotten all day, and keeps this a 2-score game, trailing by 14 with 1:55 left in the third. San Francisco is about to get the ball back. And the fair catch called for in the end zone. Donnie, thank you for tuning in. They were in the red hot zone earlier today. 1 time so far in the 34 points on the board has somebody been in the red hot zone, and it wasn't for long. Handoff fake, rolling out to the right, looking downfield, throwing it deep, and this one's caught, and he holds on through contact. 30 yards. My goodness, that play has worked twice for them now for huge yardage. The first time 49 yards, this time for 30. And all of a sudden they're on the opponent's side of the field from the 45. The handoff getting out to the left. He's got some room. He gets a great block and falls forward to the 22. Finally taking down Breida. 9 rushes for 80 yards. We're talking about 9 yards per rush, and that is one hell of a game. Let me tell you, folks, just outside the red zone now, they are knocking on the door from the 22. The handoff fake, looking downfield. He has some time, throwing into the end zone, and this one's picked off in the end zone, and he is hit at the 1. Not a great place. Maybe he should have taken a knee while he was in the end zone, but man, is it hard to think like that when he just intercepted the ball. Adrian Amos Jr. coming up with a huge stop to keep San Francisco from scoring. And now from the 1, Chicago takes the snap. Handoff attempt. Nowhere to go. They'll clock him at an official yard. Put it 2nd and 9, but consider them still on the 1-yard line. Trubisky takes the snap, looking, a man coming in fast, and he's barely, and I mean barely, had forward momentum on that arm motion. That was almost a sack. It was almost a fumble. But officially, it's an incompletion. 3rd and 9 now If San Francisco gets a stop here, it'll be big. Chicago stopped them dead in their tracks. Maybe only delaying the inevitable, but we will very soon find out. Trubisky sees something, makes a call, play clock down to 8, the snap from in his own end zone, he's looking, stepping back, throwing over the middle, this one is knocked down, almost intercepted. Not a lot of room to punt from, I'll tell you what. But O'Donnell's going to have to make it work. He's got about 6 yards of breathing room and takes his steps and boots it away, and this one's going to take a bounce, and it's rolling all the way back. Oh my goodness, unfortunate roll there. He's trying to make some room, running backwards. Oh my God, almost into his own end zone. Takes a spin move. Are you kidding me? That was a really dangerous decision, and luckily it wasn't disaster, but I can't say it worked in his favor either. It does end the third. Wow. 65. The final quarter here. San Francisco has a long way to go from the 14. Handoff, he's got room again. A beautiful run and takes it down to the 30. That's another first down for the San Francisco 49ers. Commando Slippy taking command. High formation, one wide on either side. Offensive line strong on the right side. The snap here, handoff, pushing forward, and he's hit hard. No gain there, 2nd and 10. Same formation. Shift from Chicago's defensive line. The snap, looking, waiting, throwing over the middle, and this one is almost caught, dropped. A sliding attempt at the grab by the defense and dropped again. 2 chances to intercept that, neither of them fruitful, but the incompletion very well was. Third and 10, handoff fake, looking downfield, throwing over to the right side. This one incomplete. 4th and 10, trailing by 14 with 5 minutes left here in the game. They're going to have to go for this one. The snap here, he's looking, he's waiting, he's throwing, and this one is caught. What a great catch! And finally taken out at the 41, but Garoppolo comes up with a 29-yard pass. And man, that was do or die. And this time they chose do. Snap. Throw over his head. There was a crosser out there. The defender slowed him down just a little bit. Threw off the timing. And now from the 41 with just under 4.5 left to play. 2nd and 10, I formation, one wide on either side. Tight end on the right side of the offensive line. The snap here, looking, throwing out to the left, and this one is caught through and then swatted out of his hand. Incomplete. And 3rd and 10 now. A lot of calls. Getting out to the left side on the handoff. He's got the first, and he's knocked out of bounds. Just past the 30. the 28-yard line. Another great run. The run game here today has been so strong for San Francisco. Handoff fake, looking, rolling out to the right, out of protection, he's hit, he fumbles, and San Francisco falls on it. Mack coming up with his third sack of the game. This time for a fumble. I don't know why Garoppolo got out of the pocket there. He put himself in some danger. The left side was wide open. Where he was standing was wide open. Nobody around, and he had blockers, but regardless, now in a 2nd and 20, the snap, looking, throwing over the middle. This one's intercepted again. Are you kidding me? Same guy, too. What an amazing... I mean, it wasn't actually. I apologize. This time, it was Roquan Smith. Last time, it was number 59, Danny Trevathan. And now Chicago has time to do what they'd like, pushing through a defender's Cohen to pick up just 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Chicago, I'm going to imagine, going to eat clock, and based on what just happened there, they didn't get out of the huddle until about 10 seconds ready to go, and taking his time getting up to the line. The snap with 2 seconds on the play clock, and he's sacked, so we'll allow the clock to keep moving, but it also means a loss of 6, 3rd and 14. Trubisky in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking, waiting, throwing out to the left side, some great separation. He's got all sorts of room. One guy to get around, he spins. Beautiful move, and finally taken down at the opposite side of the field. 50 yards on that one, 35 yards on that one. Moves the ball from the 33 to the 33. High formation now, 2-minute warning. Handoff, running forward and taken down at the 28, 4 yards picked up, and Chicago can eat all the time they want. And man, are they feasting. And now San Francisco calls a timeout, questionable. Probably should have just saved it at that point. The clock had already been eaten. The snap, handoff, right up the middle. Nowhere to go. No yards gained. 3rd and 6. San Francisco calls a timeout after letting a couple seconds tick off the clock, but stops it dead at 1:15. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Trubisky in the shotgun with Cohen off to his right, and the tight end on the right side of the offensive line. The snap, dropping back, throwing over the middle. This one's caught. Once again, spinning forward and taking the ball to the 12-yard line. We're in the red zone now, folks. The clock is eaten, and San Francisco chooses now, after the clock is eaten, to call the timeout again. Victory formation for Chicago. There's the kneel, and there's the game. Your final score, folks, 24-10. And what a heck of a game. Hey, stick around, because in about an hour and a half, we're going to have a second game. We're going to have the New England Patriots going up against the Dallas Cowboys, Meter v. Slangel. And this is set to be an amazing game with full broadcast coverage. In the meantime, we'll take a very quick look at stats. San Francisco had the rushing yards, we knew that, but over 200 passing for Chicago. And the 3 takeaways really were the game changers. Twice in the end zone. Both of these competitors so good at what they do. Tonight, Cobus 1984 came out on top. and Soldier Field loves it. Trubisky had one heck of a game. 3 touchdowns to Garoppolo's 1. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in here today. Check us out, tpcfootball.com, at TPCFL on Twitter. And of course, TPC Sports on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name's Ben Meter, and I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night. I'm on your turf again.